A very big hello to my wonderful PU2 champions. I hope all my dear children are doing absolutely great. So our midterm examinations are finally over and I'm pretty sure you might have got an understanding of where do you exactly stand in the preparation bar. So for some of you, the exam might have went really well. Kudos. Now for some of you, the exam might not have went that great, which is why probably you might be sad about it. First of all, always remind this one very important thing, that this exam is not the end of your world, and this exam does not define you as well. What defines you is that whether you give up, okay, or you are someone who will work really hard, try for different methods and probably do well or better than you did over here. Okay, I'm not saying that you have to score 100 on 100, no. Did you do better than previous? That is something that matters, my dear children. So over here, I am going to tell you about the 4-month strategy that you have to keep in your mind whenever you are preparing for your PU2 board examination. Now this is exclusively for biology, so all the biology children out there who who are in this channel, who are a regular student of mine, definitely put it down in the comment section that yes ma'am, we are in for biology. Okay, put it down in the comment section that we are in for biology. I'll be really happy to know how many of you actually love bio. So let's go ahead, and the first thing that I want you to do is please analyze where do you stand. So are you in the safe zone after your midterm examination, or are you in a middle zone? Safe zone means your marks are entirely good. If it is out of 70, you're expecting somewhere around 60 to 70, something like that. Okay, or probably 55 to 70. That's also safe. Now middle zone is basically when you are saying you are scoring somewhere around 45 to 55, and if at all you are below that, then I'll say it's danger zone. Now for some of you it might be 43, 40, that is just a number, my dear children, but it shows that okay, it's out of 70, and if you're tall, you're getting 40, that means you're losing 30 marks. And these 30 marks are not something very small, right? It's not a small deal, though probably you are doing some mistake out there, which is why let's put it in the danger zone. This is not for you to be panicked about certain things. It's about how hard probably you might have to try for the next time, or how smart you would have to deal with things in the next attempt. Okay, so in safe zone, if at all you're in safe zone, please continue the streak and keep giving your best. Do not think that I gave the best over here, now for both I'll relax. No. Please, whenever you can, study, okay, have a proper timetable, go ahead with that. Now if at all you're in middle zone, you have to understand one very important thing, that is, you know the concepts. Okay, you have a better understanding of the concepts, but probably you are losing marks because of time management, improper time management, or insufficient writing practice. These might be the things that might be costing you your marks, or probably you are not practicing the questions. You're just understanding the concepts. There is no question practice over here. So probably because of that, you might have lost your marks, which is why you're in the middle zone. Now danger zone is basically where we can clearly see the marks are okay, it's not your best, you're not giving your best, which is why I'll say there is major gap in the concept clarity, as well as diagram recall, as well as answer framing. So now we know that what are the issues, or probably you might have got a time. I'm not saying definitely if a person is scoring this much, you might have faced this. This is a time for you to, think of all these things. Okay, ma'am is saying this, does it apply to me? If it is applying to you, my dear children, then probably you should have a strategy in your head for the coming examination, that is your boards. And boards are pretty important when it comes to getting into some great colleges out there, right? And we all want to get into some good colleges, no? So which is why I'm telling you, let's be serious, a bit serious, and let's have fun as well. A mix of both, okay? So first of all, you should know what's more important. So whenever I say in PU2 there are 13 chapters, not all of them are equally important. So suppose one day I feel ecosystem is a chapter that is very small, I can study it very easily, and I'll just study it. Rather, I'll study these 4 chapters, these last 4 chapters, which are of 6 and 4 for marks. It's easy for me, and I'll skip the bigger chapters. My dear children, please understand this very important thing. This big chapter gives you 13 marks. This also gives you 13 marks. So if at all you are doing good over here, 13 plus 13, 26 marks anyway are guaranteed for you. You get it? So always understand what do you have to prioritize more. So first comes the high weightage chapters, which are these. So I'll show once more. These chapters are the high weightage chapter, which I have marked in yellow. And from here to here, okay, from evolution to reproductive health, they are medium weightage chapter because you see 7 marks, 6 marks, 6 marks chapter. Now you have low weightage chapters, which is this, that is biodiversity and conservation, and also what? Ecosystem. So these chapters are low weightage chapters. Now you know what you have to prioritize more. So certain certain chapters came in your midterms. If at all you think that, okay, you have given your best for these chapters, not a problem. If at all you think there are still certain things to be covered from the high weightage topics, make sure you're doing it. And I'll tell you a plan, how you have to follow it. So month by month plan. So now we are left with these many chapters. Probably these might have not come in an examination. Evolution might have come, but the others might have not come. So what do? We are as of now in the month of October, and until the month of November, you can target these chapters. These are untouched chapters. You have never studied this, right? This is exactly very much new for you, which is why you have to take up these chapters. So counting from this, since evolution might have been there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 chapters are there. Some of the chapters are very small, very easy for you to cover. So 7 chapters are there. So ma'am, what about the high weightage chapters that came in midterms? You just told that we have to prioritize them. So what you have to do is, whenever you study all this chapter, on every third day, try to include the previous chapters as well, so that you don't forget it. If at all you're just focusing on this, it might be a big mistake, because you will forget the other things. It's because it's not just about biology. You study chemistry, you study physics, lot of other subjects, which is why I do not want to burden you by saying that, okay, you study a lot of things. No, 7 chapters are there, and in between you are picking up these chapters as well, which have come in your in your midterm examination. Why do you think it was there in your midterm examination? So that you have preparation of these high weightage chapters, my dear children. That is the reason you had this in your midterm examination. So you pick a chapter, and in a gap of every 3 days, try to go forward, try to recollect or revisit the chapter. So microbes and human welfare, if you try to complete within 2 days, okay, complete it within 2 days, then third day you can pick molecular basis of inheritance. Now I'll tell you tentatively how much time does it take for completing these chapters. Microbes and human welfare, I'll say 2 days. Biotechnology, principle and processes, again 2 days. For some it might go up to 3 days if at all you have any other subjects as well. Organism and population, very easy chapter. I must say just is 2 days, not more than that. Okay. Biotechnology and its application, 2 days. Reproductive health, it might have already come in your paper, exactly just like evolution. So we have one chapter more down, right? So this particular chapter as well, it just takes 1 day, hardly 1 day. Biodiversity and conservation, my dear children, over here I can say it takes 1 day, and ecosystem also takes 1 day. So you have to target it and complete it within these many days. Do not extend your preparation. So there is Murphy's law. I always say that the more the time that you give for yourselves, you will try to fill in that time. For example, I sit over here and think that I have to make this PPT within 3 days. I will utilize this 3 days time to complete it. I'll go part by part. But if at all I think that I have to make the PPT in 1 day, I'll do it fast, right? So do not give yourselves too much time, and do not give yourselves too less time as well, which is why I'm saying, being a teacher, these many days are only required, and thinking as a student, okay, these many days are only required for you to prepare these chapters. Now, as I said, after every new chapter that you're picking up, please pick up an old chapter so that you have a clear-cut understanding of them as well. Fine. Now, if you think that I didn't do well for the midterm and I have no idea about the chapters, suppose in microbes and human welfare you took 2 days, in molecular basis of inheritance and variation again take 2 days. It's okay. But cover it over here. Okay, cover it over here itself in this particular month, because December and all is going to be really heavy for you guys. Now, if at all you're someone who had already prepared well in the midterm and you're revisiting the chapters in the month of November, then for you guys, you can just strictly focus these chapters in the month of December. Okay, these chapters you can focus in the month of December, the older ones. Okay, strictly you can solve PYQs, you can give more time to it. You have already studied it, you just give more time to it by solving enough number of PYQs and things like that, and have the writing practice. I'm not asking you to write the whole answer, not like that, just write the key words. Okay, so that you know what are the key terms are there, and these key terms, the extra diagrams that you make gives you marks. So in the month of December, you have these chapters and the older chapters. Now it's like a loop. Okay, it's like a loop. The older chapters that you have studied, you have to take them as well. So after every 2 days over here, pick the old chapters which are, which you have studied in the month of October and November. So I always say this, there is no like, you cannot say bye-bye to any chapters until your board examinations are done. You have to keep on revisiting them, however easy, however difficult it is. Because as I said, it's not biology, it's not just biology, it's also chemistry, it's also physics, it's also mathematics for some, it's also CS for some. So you might have your, not CS, okay, you might have your own things to do and things at school as well, which is why please have a right balance of things and please keep revisiting things. Now, if at all you are someone who is facing trouble in doing all this thing, then we have a course for you. If at all you are someone who is facing trouble in managing your entrance exam preparation as well as your PU2 preparation, PU2 preparation, then there is one very important thing. We are launching KC90, which is what? Our crash course, which is targeted for 90 days, my dear children. And why do we call it KC90? Because over here 2 exams are being covered, KCET examination as well as COMEDK examination. So it's a dual course. So you can study both of them together within what, 90 days. And what are you offering over here? So for you guys, especially for PU2 children out there, there is full syllabus coverage, not just for year 12th but also for 11th, because you know entrance examination have questions from 11th standard as well. Now chapter wise PYQs would be there for the exams, okay, KCET as well as COMEDK, and DPPs, extra questions would also be given to you. Apart from that, there will be Abhyas KCET and COMEDK test series. So this test series was launched towards the examination previous year and it was very fruitful for the children who took it, which is why we thought we should be giving it for free over here. Okay, now PU2 board test series. Now as I said, if at all you are someone who is preparing for your PU2 boards as well as your examination, this test series is also going to help you really well. So everything is included here itself. So what exactly happens is that we will teach you 12th grade until the month of January. By the month of January it will be ending, and by that time you will be getting your PU2 board test series. So you can just start practicing questions as well. Okay, and while we teach, as I told, we teach 12th standard, we will be teaching one-shot videos, okay, and we will be giving you the KCET PYQs as well as COMEDK PYQs. So entrance is being covered and also your PU2 is going to be covered properly, okay. Now live out classes will be there and you would be getting downloadable PDFs as well as notes, and there will be an exclusive WhatsApp community. It's not for all, it's only for those of you who have enrolled. So make sure you're enrolling it really fast. Why? Because the classes would be beginning from the month of November. November 1st, you will be having the first class. October 31st, you will be having a live orientation session as well. Now over here, what is the pricing? So if at all you're looking for KC90, that is KCET as well as COMEDK. I know for biology students, you do not have COMEDK at all. But if at all you want to share it with your friends, you can. The pricing for this would be 9999. If you're looking just for KCET, that is also there. It is for 5999. If you're just looking for COMEDK, it is for again 5999. So this is something that might be applicable for biology students. So you can look out for this particular course. So over here, COMEDK won't be covered, only KCET would be covered, and still you will be getting all of these things. Okay, now going ahead with the plan that we were there. So phase 1, October to November, I gave you the list of the chapters that you have to cover, right? So cover the untouched syllabus, read NCERT or watch the one-shot video. So if at all you're reading NCERT, you're getting stuck, I'll recommend you do not waste too much of your time. Just watch a one-shot video and then try to read it again. I will give you a small plan, okay? So whenever you approach a chapter and you're seeing it for the first time, go through it. Just analyze, okay, these are the topics, these are the subtopics, this is how it is going. You got the basic idea of the chapter, now go and watch the one-shot videos. In that way, it will be more helpful. And while you are covering the one-shot video, okay, one part of that particular video is done, please come back to your NCERT, read it properly. And after doing that, you will feel really confident and you can make a one-pager summary. So in one page, whatever you have studied, Just write it down. Why one page? Because if at all you go around writing 10,000 notes, you do not have time for it first of all, and then you do not have time to refer it as well, and you will forget a lot of things. This one page summary that you are having will be helping you in your boards, will be helping you in your entrance exam preparation as well. Now, solve 3 to 4 PYQs per chapter. So in every study session, suppose I am studying for 2 hours. I always tell that. So in that 1 hour can be given for your concepts. 30 minutes would be given for your PU2 board questions, the previous year questions. Just analyze them. Little bit of MCQs, 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker. All the type of questions you should be having. Write the keywords, key terms of it. Okay, this is a good practice, I'm telling you. And then 30 minutes can be for your any entrance related practice. So 30 minutes for your entrance related PYQ. If at all you're looking for KCET, then KCET PYQs. So that is how your time block should be. It's for 2 hours, strictly for 2 hours. Now start building your personal error book. So while you solve questions, there might be certain chances, especially when it comes to MCQs, that you might do some errors. So have an error book. Okay, in this error book, write this is for PYQ. Okay, that is PU2 PYQ. And in the same error book, you can have a part for KCET PYQ. So whatever errors that you are doing in this chapter, suppose molecular basis of inheritance, this particular question number 1, I did this error. Please write it. I'll tell you its importance. Okay, so I always tell that, but I'll tell you again. A mistake actually becomes a mistake when you keep on repeating it. So when you do this, you realize that, okay, this is exactly where you get an idea. We say, no, whenever you have a problem, you should write diaries. Why do we say that? Because you get a clarity of things. Similarly, over here, when you do so, you get a clarity of things and you would not be repeating it. So make sure you have your personal error book. Don't make it fancy. Just have an error book. That's all. Now, that is done. Now, December is a month, as I told you, you have to look forward for the high-weightage chapters again. So, mastery and board, start with the high-weightage chapters, mix it with the medium and low-weightage chapters that you have studied the previous month. And by the end of December, start solving full-length previous year question papers. Full length, okay? Because you have prepared everything, you just have to sit for 3 hours and give the whole exam. Okay, can you do that? At least in each week, one paper, because you will be having other subjects as well, which is why I'm telling you one, because one paper will take 3 hours, right? So just an understanding of it. Okay, please do that. Take it into consideration. If at all you are lagging behind because of your insufficient time or probably no writing practice, this would definitely help you. Now, what are the books that you should refer to for biology? Just your NCERT, nothing else. Okay, if at all you're referring something else, please close it up and please put it somewhere. It's just NCERT that you need. Make a 1-page summary. As I told you, it will be helping you in your revision. So when I'm saying that after every 3 days, you have to take the older things and revise, by that I mean that you have to pick up this particular page and revise things, not the entire textbook. Okay, and how do you solve PYQ? So there is a book for PYQ. Some of you might know it in your schools and all. They tell that, but this is G with publication book, my dear children. So chapter wise previous year questions are given in this, so you can refer to this. Okay, it's a good way to refer, so please refer to this particular thing. Now, when it comes to January and that particular time when you have your pre-boards, by that time I told you by the end of December you have to start solving question papers, right? So what question papers? You can take the question papers that would be released, okay, by the month of Jan, that are known as model question papers. So for this year also 3 question papers will be released. 2025-2026 batch, 3 question papers would be released. Please refer to them. Please try to solve it. Okay, before your pre-boards. Now coming about the previous, if at all, now that's not enough, go for the previous year model question papers and start solving it. And you have, these are model papers, okay, these are model papers given by the government itself. Now you have previous year question papers, the question papers that have come the previous year. You can refer to that as well. But first of all, I'll recommend you go for this. This is something that is on priority. When this is released, start solving it, full length. Okay, by the end of December and Jan, okay, in between December and Jan you should be doing it, because in Jan you would be having your pre-boards, and then Feb you would be having your practicals and things like that. A lot of things will be there. You might have a lot of things to study, so please prioritize all this thing and complete it. Then if at all you have completed it in the month of December and Jan, you have plenty more time to solve all these questions as well. Okay, if not for full 3 hours, at least you can pick out certain random questions and try to solve it, right? So that is the thing. And last but not the least, things to stop doing right now. First of all, copying notes without understanding. So have your own notes, do not copy from someone else, because what you make is yours. You have an understanding of it, and that's the best. And also, I'm reading and writing. I'm reading and writing. Please do not do that. If at all a teacher is teaching you, whether it's online class, whether it's offline class, listen to her completely and then write, or listen to him completely and then write. Ignoring diagrams not acceptable, because this is where you get your marks from. Additional marks, easy marks. So make sure you are keeping a note of all the important diagrams. I have made several videos on important diagrams, and I'm telling you questions have come from there. Now, solving only MCQs. Boards are about written structure and keywords. It's not just about MCQs. So MCQs would not just do, you would have to practice 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker as well. Okay? So I think that's all. I do not want to take any bit of your extra time. I just wanted to tell all of this. I hope it helps. Wishing you all the best, and do not forget to hit on the subscribe button if at all you think that this video has helped you well. Bye-bye. Take care.